Isolation continues, so I have a really good story for you today. I got the rims back. Get it? Alright, so got the calipers on there. I need to find out the distance. I have to strip the rims apart completely. I was going to send them away to Calgary to get them re-chromed. That will probably cost more than the entire project was worth. I found a place to powder coat them. That should be way, way smarter. Need to strip all the spokes off. I already talked about getting the bearings out, but they're going to make sure we can find the bearings for this. So that'll be interesting. The last part of the challenge was I found the tires that I wanted. They were $240 each, so approximately $500 for the pair. But they had this random pair of 14-inch tires because you don't have a lot of 14-inch tire need, use, extras, and they'd sell them to me for $100 each. So I'm afraid I went with the $100 each ones instead of the $500 pair ones. Well, that's the way it goes at this point in life while the plague's going on. This is going to take a long time. Now, look very closely right here in case I need this later. That is how you restring this. Hey, I just want you to know that following the laws of Einsteinian probabilities of 80 spokes, there would be one that would be seized beyond belief. Just a general update. Got the rims apart. They are in rough shape. But I'm going to take them all off and get them sandblasted, cleaned, and spokes. 80 spokes finally made it out, along with their nuts. So I think we're going to go with black spokes, white rims, black centers. It's all going to get powder coated. I'm not sure yet, but I want the black to match the black on the car and the white to be the same pearl white as the pinstriping. Things go well. Got the shock off. But parts are coming off. Oiling up the piece of wood that's the floorboard. Look at the gorgeous sand, not sandy marks, the saw marks onto it right there. I love the original hand-tooled, hand-worked stuff. I'll probably get the dent out of that fender. Over there are more bits and pieces. We already talked about the lights. Things basically are progressing well. The seat has gone to get reseated. The windshield is going to be made with 3D printing. More of a Luxon, which will keep it from shattering. So pieces continue to go. Things continue to do. Work is to be done. More work. Not much to do. I am basically just sheltering and hanging out in here. But it's come a long way in 12 days. More updates later. The new paradigm exists. The new phrase is, stay safe. New project getting started. 1977 Honda 360. Kind of a bobber project I've been working on. Done the fender, there's new bars, I had the new seat, and away we go. I'm kind of running out of stuff to do because winter continues and the shop is still open. So you see that really disgustingly ugly long pipe? That is the first project. That is just the most ugly thing I've ever seen. So we're getting rid of that today. I brought this one in from outside. It is still cold. It is still snowing outside, for God's sakes. Honda 360 1977 project. Here we go. 10 days ago was snow. 5 days ago, propane heater. Now it's spring. Doors are open. Shed is open. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's 20 above. So what a lovely country we live in. So much to do. Things have been moved. Things are cleaning out. The purple Sportster has gone to the dealership or the garage to get fixed. The blue 75 Sportster's out of here. We're doing the Honda XS400 for my son to ride this spring. That's turned into quite a project in the last few days. In the back is the 360 Honda. I got new pipes to put on that. You can sort of see those hanging in the back. The big news is, of course, the Neeper sidecar way back there. The parts are starting to come home. So we got the rims back today, powder coated. We got the hubs back today, powder coated. I have 80 spokes to put on. There's the white nuts. Should be the little white nuts, black, everything else. Oh, it should look beautiful. I got the rubber matting to put on the inside floor of the sidecar. It's kind of complicated, but it's beautiful, and I asked for a small little piece of this rubber thick stuff that lines the inside of oil tanks. It's going to be incredible, perfect flooring. And I needed about 8 square feet, 4 foot by 2 feet, and the guy just up and gave me about 64 square feet of the shit. So I got tons of that, gotta cut that, gotta put that in there, gotta finish the painting, gotta get the wheels done. Like I said, the parts are back. $100 worth of brand new bolts, all new stainless bolts. For the sidecar, things have just sort of gone nuts. And way out there, you can't even see, 5 bikes ready to sell. So the rebuild begins. Rims first. Started on this side, but if you look, you can see how it seems to be proud coming out the wrong side. I do not know, but I think there are specific directions for these rims and hubs, and I don't think I got it right the first try. So there we go. That's the beginning. Parts are here. Parts and more parts are starting to. Here we go. Go back onto here. So it's cleaned. It's done. The paintwork done. The interior looks fine now. I'm going to cover the floor in really heavy rubber, and I'm going to start the reassembly, starting with that shock over there that I got back from the shop. And project underway. Isolation. Talk to you guys soon. Just a small bit of progress today. The wooden footlock. Real piece of wood, beautiful, carved. Bark marks on this side. You can see the saw marks on the top. And well, you know me and my history thing, so this was planted at the beginning of the Soviet Revolution. Say about the 1920s, when Vladimir Lenin was running the country. It grew up during the Soviet Empire, when Stalin ruled the country. They chopped it down when Brezhnev and Reagan were having their bomber fight, and put it inside my sidecar. How cool is that? A little bit of sandpaper, a little bit of linseed oil. It's cleaned up really nice. Need some carriage bolts to put in. And yeah, that's today.